for Simply Social Stories, and I'm here today with Allison ZANG of Absolute Pilates. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, I'm excited.
So we're here today to talk about the American Dream, and I'd like to know when we talk about the American Dream, who comes to mind to you?
So one of the people that I found most inspiring, who I think has really, brings the American Dream for me, is Shonda Rhimes. Between everything that she's done in the world, all of her shows, all of her books,
Mega success.
Yeah, family life, work balance, trying.
And what inspires you to do what you do here at Absolute Pilates?
So I started the studio in my house, and what really sort of inspired me to grow the studio was to be able to help more people reach and have Pilates accessible to them, because I really think that everyone can do Pilates and that it'll make them feel better, be healthier, move better, feel good, and that it's really an exercise that can be done by nearly anyone, despite whether they're just looking to get in shape or they have some serious medical issues that they're battling.
And when did you start that in your home?
It was 2009 when we moved to the area. I got a reformer. I had been teaching in a studio in Pittsburgh, and I started teaching out of our house.
Wow. So that was 2009. It's 2018. Where are you at now with everything?
So I have grown our staff. We have about 25 teachers that work in the 5 studios. We do a whole bunch of things. The studio started as just a Pilates studio using these fun machines that you are sitting on that I think we might see a little action with in a minute. And we added bar when the bar trend kind of took off. So we're a Pilates and bar studio, and we are now in 5 locations. So we're really accessible to everyone in Harrisburg.
Both sides of the river, East Shore and West Shore. Okay,
yeah.
All right, so 5 different communities here in Central PA.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the things that's great about Absolute Pilates and about finding fitness that works for you, is that you want it to be close to your house, you want it to be accessible. If you're going to commit to doing something, you want to remove as many barriers for yourself as you can, and that is sort of one of the things that sparked a lot of the growth of the studio, is that people were driving to the studio and they're like, I love the studio, I love Pilates, I'm addicted, but like my 25-minute drive, it's not, that's what's not working.
Time management, yeah.
Like I want to keep doing this, but like you need to make it easier for me, the client, to do that. So that's how a lot of our growth was spurred.
So you listened to your customers' concerns and you kind of made changes based on that.
Yeah, I mean, we that's definitely, we love our clients. We try to, make them as happy as we can. We make changes, we bring new things in, and we have added locations because of them.
What is the biggest obstacle that you have faced?
I think probably it's been a whole combination of work-life balance. I kind of try to put out the facade that it's been an easy journey from 1 studio to 5 studios. 3 of them opened in 6 months, which was like complete insanity.
Wow.
Right? And during that time, my husband actually left his job and became a solo practitioner in his life as well, and he actually works out of one of the studios. But I think it's been all the things that have happened in the background for me, and just balancing life, managing it, and keeping my friends and family still friends and family.
What are some of your goals right now?
I think one of my big studio goals is to sort of create a little bit more of an intimate feel in the studios. Again, we grew really fast, and I've spent a lot of time recently sort of regrouping and balancing everything out, business and personal, making sure that we have the right classes for everyone, adding things as we need, and really working to help some people that are more of the special populations be able to come in and work out with people that fit their needs, and sort of get the word out that we really are trained to do those things. So we do things like pink ribbon Pilates and neurological conditions for people with neurological conditions. That's where that's been going. And that actually was one of the biggest obstacles that I faced, is in midstream of the studios, I was actually diagnosed with a neurological condition that I've mostly recovered from, but it sort of left me in the hospital and out of the studio for 30 days. That
wow.
I had
control over.
I had no control over. It happened with basically no planning, and I took longer after that than I did with my daughter.
Wow.
So it was an adventure.
So you're a mom, you have some medical issues you've been dealing with, you have 5 studios, you have a husband that's also self-employed.
Yeah.
Seems like you do it all.
Yeah, we try to do it all, I think, within reason.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I've talked about when I talk about the studios and my American dream was it was a lot spurred by Shonda Rhimes' The Year of Yes.
Yeah.
And I really did. And that's how you open 3 studios in 6 months, if anyone wants to know. Is you read something like that and you feel really motivated and you just say yes to all the opportunities that come. And that's how that happened, was I sort of committed to I'm going to grow my business and I'm going to make this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you seem so chill. I mean, just so chill with all this going on, which is so cool.
Yeah, I think if you let yourself, go to crazy town every time there's a small reason, you will end up a permanent resident.
That's funny.
That's actually tossed around in our house all the time. That's not a reason to go to crazy town. You just...
Minor.
Yeah, minor. We got this.
So what does the American dream look like to you?
I think it is sort of, for me, it's been not only living out my own dream of being self-employed, which when I graduated from college, I had no idea that this was going to happen and if you had asked 22-year-old me, this was not
what you were going to do.
Not at all what I was going to do. But I think for me, the American dream has not only been living out my own dream of being an entrepreneur and helping them, but it's been helping other women do that. We have started a teacher training program because one of the things I realized early on was a need to get teachers to help me teach. And there just weren't people that were trained to do this in Harrisburg, but people had fallen in love with it. So I started a teacher training program and I've actually been able to help other people live out their dream of getting back to work after having kids or leaving jobs that they hated in industries that they just didn't want to be working in anymore. And I think seeing those, and it's we have one male employee, and I often throw him into the lump of ladies. Unfortunately, he's used to it now. But helping other women also live out their dream has been a big part of my American dream.
Okay. So you believe that the American dream is still alive then, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. So tell me, what advice would you have for somebody who's trying to get in shape?
I think the biggest thing with getting in shape is you need to find something that you love and that's convenient, which is one of the things I hit on. That's how you end up with 5 studios, is you make it convenient. It needs to almost be tied into something that you already do. So, you already drive to work, well, you should pick a gym that's on your way. You like to stretch or you feel flexible, well, you should do something there. And it all sort of spirals one after another. When you make one change, you feel incrementally better and you'll make more changes to help yourself feel yet even better. Nobody needs to run a triathlon. You just want to feel better, move better.
Sure.
And when you find that thing that you really love, you'll want to stick with it. We have plenty of people that come in here 3 or 4 times a week that had never regularly exercised before.
That's really awesome. It's pretty inspiring. Yeah. So tell us, where are your locations? So if somebody wants to come to Absolute Pilates, where are your locations?
Well, we're in Walden today, which is in Mechanicsburg. So this location is in Silver Spring Township. One of the comments about this location is people come in the door and they're like, I didn't even know this was here. So we are in this area, and then we are in another neighborhood that looks just like this. It's called Arcona. It's at the corner of Lisburn Road and Arcona Road, also in Mechanicsburg, but way on the other side. So it's far away from here in Mechanicsburg as you can be.
Yeah.
And there in it's code for half the West Shore. And then we have a location in Lemoyne next to the farmers market, and one in Enola by the new grocery stores that have opened up there by the West Shore Hospital. And then the location in Harrisburg is on Linglestown Road, not far from Colonial Country Club. So almost in actual Linglestown, but not all the way there.
Nice locations. Okay. All right. And I know you have some new things coming up. What do you want to tell the audience about? What's new?
So the next thing that we're doing in the studio is we're having a training to be a Wonder Woman challenge starting in August, which I'm super passionate about. The proceeds from that go to the 4 Diamonds. We did an event just like this last year as a fundraiser for a little girl who was going through cancer treatment, and we're doing it again. So we'll have super awesome tank tops that look like this, but instead they'll say training to be a Wonder Woman, and it's a challenge, and it's really meant for, it's meant for clients to participate to get that added in the fall, but it's meant for new people to come in and experience the studio. So we created a special package for them, and there are prizes, and everybody loves prizes. Including, other t-shirts, because you wouldn't believe how excited people get about a new t-shirt. So t-shirts, we just recently added rebounding classes and suspension classes into some of our studios. So we added that. And
Well, you are a Wonder Woman, that is for sure. So I think right now what we'd like to do is I'm going to be a guinea pig, and you're going to show me how to use this equipment.
Absolutely.
And in 2 minutes, you're going to get me in fabulous shape, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you mentioned pixie dust, right?
Yes, just pixie dust, and I'll look like you, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
how's it done?
All right, you're perfect. You can slip off your sneakers or
Sure.
slides, whatever you got there.
Okay.
So I've got spring-based resistance down there. So what you're going to do is scoot nice and close to me, and then your head is actually going to go up here.
Okay, so face down.
On your back. Sorry.
On my back. Okay.
Yeah, it would be even more exciting if it was.
Okay.
All right, and then scoot towards me. Yeah, and then you're gonna lay down. You should be perfect. And I think we're not. Yeah, we're all gonna fit. And then pop your heels up onto here.
Okay.
And then, yep. All right, and then that's actually. Let's start in a V. That's perfect. Oh, look at your cute toes. And then slide your feet down just a little bit so your toes are on there. Yeah. And
Marcia, my toes are the American dream, just so
they
you know.
are.
Yes.
They are. And then you can just here to let this hand come around. Yeah, exactly. Figure out. Yeah. Okay. So what you're gonna do is just push into the foot bar, and you're gonna go that way. So just gonna inhale and lengthen your legs.
Okay.
And then exhale, bend your knees, draw your abdominals in, and come on in. Yeah. So this is just a little warm up, and then you just lengthen out, and then come back in. And you can do that at whatever speed you're comfortable with.
And so is this lengthening my what?
It's basically
Everything?
just a warm up. So it should be using
Okay.
your legs, the back, helping you sort of connect to your abdominals while you breathe here.
Okay.
Let's do one more of those. And then come all the way in. I'm going to take a spring off of there. This is going to get exciting. So now reach
Okay.
this arm around here so we don't yep, exactly. I'm going to give you something fun. So these come with a little bit of the arm work too. So you're going to hold on to those, lift your feet off of there. So you got to pull your core in.
Okay, I know this drill.
And you're going to pull that straight down. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow, this is really different.
Different good?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like toys for adults is what I always tell people. I'm like, until you've tried equipment Pilates, you haven't really experienced it.
It's actually really cool. It's almost kind of like rowing a boat, but
Yeah.
kind of opposite.
Yes. Yes.
And I assume I'm engaging the core.
You should be because your legs aren't falling down.
Okay.
And then let your feet rest down on there.
All
And
right.
you can just let go of those.
All right.
All right.
Get you back up.
Yeah. You
All
survived your 30 seconds of Pilates fun.
That was awesome. That was actually really fun. So now if somebody else wanted to come in and do this, how would they get a hold of you?
So you can call or email the studio. I'll get you my phone number if you want to
Sure.
put that at the bottom. And then the studio email is info@absolutepilates.com. So that's super simple to remember. Everything spelled just, as it should be.
Awesome. Well, again, you are such a Wonder Woman, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.